The county courthouse was supposed to be a place of justice. Yet for Marcus Daniels, a respected attorney and decorated military veteran, it turned into a stage for humiliation. Marcus, a tall, calm, and well-dressed black man, had entered the courtroom early, preparing to represent his client in a civil case. As he organized his files, Officer Kelly Harding, a sheriff's deputy assigned to courtroom security, eyed him with a disdain that was impossible to miss. Her face tightened the moment she saw him, and instead of treating him with the respect owed to any officer of the court, she walked directly toward him and demanded, "What are you doing here? You don't belong behind that table." Marcus raised his head slowly, his tone even but firm. "I'm counsel for the plaintiff. This is my seat." He reached into his briefcase to show his badge from the state bar. But Kelly wasn't interested in facts. "Don't play games with me," she snapped, her hand resting dangerously on her holstered weapon. The courtroom was still half empty, but the few people present froze in disbelief as the deputy escalated the situation. She accused Marcus of trespassing, muttered racial slurs under her breath, and finally shoved him backward in front of everyone. The courtroom doors opened just then, and the presiding judge, Judge Reynolds, entered, witnessing the chaos. Marcus straightened his jacket, his eyes flashing with restrained anger but not a hint of fear. "Your Honor," he said with measured calm, "before we proceed, I'd like to address being assaulted in your courtroom." Kelly stiffened, her arrogance faltering slightly, but she quickly blurted, "He was impersonating an attorney." The judge's face hardened. "Impersonating?" Reynolds leaned forward. "Officer Harding, do you have any idea who you just put your hands on?" Kelly's smirk faltered. The judge continued, his voice sharp. "Mr. Daniels is not only one of the most respected attorneys in this state, but he is also a decorated Army JAG officer who served this country with distinction. He outranks most people you'll ever meet in uniform." A gasp swept the room. Kelly's face drained of color as the weight of her actions settled in. Marcus didn't raise his voice or demand revenge. Instead, he fixed his eyes on her and said, "This is exactly why justice feels unreachable for so many. The uniform you wear should protect dignity, not trample it." The judge immediately ordered an internal investigation, and Kelly was escorted out in disgrace. Marcus, though shaken, regained his composure and delivered a powerful opening statement that morning, proving that dignity and truth can stand taller than prejudice. That day, everyone in that courtroom learned the cost of racism and the strength of a man who refused to bow to it.